And here we are at the reviewing area. And here we have one of these figures that we're taking a look at, which does look familiar to what we've reviewed before. And this is from one of the Wildcats shows.
Yes, this is one of the figures from the Wildcats cartoon by Jim Lee. This is Grifter. Grifter. Now, this guy right here, and to put it in perspective, this was the 1990s when this animation cartoon came out. 1990s, it was not 1980s. Not that I'm aware of. I know it for sure 1990s. This guy right here, he's got the kind of the attitude of Wolverine, but kind of looks like Gambit. And then Colton said he kind of looked a little like Deadpool.
Because of his mask.
So,
here.
If you want to couple all those three characters into one, then I guess that you would have this guy, Grifter. So, he was a part of the Wildcat team.
And there's Jim Lee's signature there.
Mm-hmm.
And Wildcats here on the side. Covert action and teams.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top here, you have a really nice artwork picture of Grifter here with his two guns.
And these figures back in the 1990s was released by Playmates.
And Playmates is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And and these are like the
What does it say? It says
these are like the
yeah.
the designers.
The weapons that he has is a high-powered stun bolt rifle.
Oh, okay.
These are talking about his weapons and stuff like that. What he has, the gear.
His weapons of what he comes with.
Right.
And on the back, you have another, well, a nicely done artwork on the back here. For millennia, two opposing factions of aliens have conducted a secret war in the midst of human society in desperate search of a hidden, mystical, omnipotent orb. Collector's bonus, individually numbered figures. And you got another Wildcats title with Jim Lee's signature on the top. And here you have your figures here. And the good guys are these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I need help with the good guys' names.
Spartan, Maul, Warblade.
Oh. Okay. These are the good guys' names here. I was talking about like the name group of the good guys and the bad guys.
Okay. Well, the good guys were the Wildcats.
Okay.
And on the dark side are the Damonites.
Okay.
And the bloodthirsty whores have planted. The Damonites are the bad guys. And you got Hellspawn.
So Damonites are the bad guys,
yes.
And the Wildcats are the
good guys.
Good guys.
Right.
And here you have some words and other things.
Mm-hmm. It's like I said right here, it says on the dark side is the Damonites and the Hellspawn. Right here. On the side of mankind is Maul, Warblade, Spartan, Grifter, and her, you know.
So good guys are the Wildcats and bad guys are Damonite.
Right. Damonites. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And here's this. Okay. These are telling you what Grifter's weapons he comes with.
Mm-hmm.
And here you have his little bio here,
mm-hmm.
which is one of those cutout things back in the day. Because if I zoom in here, you can see here it says slice and save. Like, other words, you can cut out this and save it so you can learn about the character of what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And on this side, you have more words.
Yeah, just more words and stuff.
And barcodes.
Oh,
Ages 4 and up.
That's important. That's important right there. So that's just to tell you some of the people that went into this, making it and stuff like that, and it's ages 4 and up.
Wildstorm made the cartoon.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what Wildstorm. They're affiliated in somewhere. That may be. I'm not sure. I'd have to check that out. Hey, if y'all know what the Wildstorm,
Wildstorm.
Wildstorm fits into the Wildcats, let me know. Were they the people who made the comic books or the figures? I'm not sure. I know Playmates made the figures, but I don't know where Wildstorm comes in. I don't know if that was part of the comic books or what.
Oh, or maybe the cartoon.
Maybe. Yep. Yeah, they're in there somewhere with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, this.
So this is not 1990s action figure.
Is that what it says? Okay. I remember seeing it. I don't know exactly what year.
Maybe the little stamp year that this figure has will explain that. Because if y'all remember, when we reviewed Hellspawn, he had a little stamp date where it tells you where he came out and what year he was made in.
Get your X-Acto knife. Cut that. Don't pull it apart. You cut that. You can go down to the base, but not exactly. Because I want to put these back in the package, and you'll see why later on. And there's a reason why I want you to cut it out the way I want you to cut it out.
Okay.
So, there you go. Go down there. Be careful, don't catch it. No. Alright, I tell you what, just rip it open. I'll give me another one. It's alright. Rip it open.
I was trying to be
It's okay.
very careful.
It's alright. I know where I can get these figures back out at. It's alright, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and rip it up. It's alright. I know where I can get me. I know where I'm.
There we go. There we go. Oh, and I also accidentally
Slice right through them. Yeah, it's okay.
which I didn't know was gonna happen.
As long as it's cardboard, not your finger. That's the good part.
It's okay.
Sorry. about a big guy roll on.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sounds like she needs to get some drink. Grifter. Oh.
Okay. And here's the figure and his accessories.
Alright.
And my dad
Is
is
it working? I'm getting out a card. Because his card is
the
really...
little collector's card
Yes.
thing.
Oh. Grifter, former con man. And Petty Crook. Cold Cash. Crook. Cold Cash is a man of many talents. Partly from his days on the wrong side of the law. And partly due to his training at the hands of... I'm not sure how to say that word. Equality Quick with his guns or a punch line. The Grifter is a guy you want on your side when there's trouble brewing or demonites on the loose. Okay, so I just read a little bit about this. He was a former con man. Ain't that nice? And he was a crook. And he changed sides. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, I don't, that's the first time I read that. Go ahead. I knew that there was a story back behind them, but I wasn't sure what it was. Now, to be in fairness and all, like I said, now these were action figures from the 1990s, so we will not have some of the posability like what they have today on a bunch of action figures. Oh man, excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden.
1994. 1994 is when this figure was made at the time.
Okay. 1994. Okay. 1994. That was a long time ago. Yes, it was. And like I said, this guy, 1994, so you can see the articulation and the movement and stuff like that. It's nowhere near like what we have today.
Right.
So, but all in all, Grifter was one of the coolest looking guys and his demeanor and his whole aesthetic. Like I said, to me, you always got the best of two Marvel characters in this one guy. To me, in my mind, which was, in a way, his attitude was a lot like Wolverine, and his movement and agility was like Gambit.
But, but to me, he still looks like he also has some resemblance of Deadpool because of the mask he's wearing here. But getting a closer look at the head sculpt here, very nice head sculpt all around. Does have some nice red and yellow for the hair, some black and white on the mask. And going down to his chest here, which
I like the X. The X kind of like motif, kind of like belt that he has on his chest. I mean, to me, when I look at that, it just looks like something the X-Men would wear, but he's not X-Men.
No.
But, you know, it's unique. I think out of all the Wildcats, I think the Grifter is the ones that the kids liked at the time. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that's what the main go-to was Grifter, I think, in my mind. I don't think it was any other Harley character except for that guy. To see what he was going to do next.
And he is wearing a green trench coat. Here, you could see, and he does have some red gloves on him, which are nicely painted and sculpted. And going down to his pants here, and his boots, which do look nice. And on the back here, you could see a lot more of his trench coat here, with a nicely painted and sculpted belt here. And all around, for being a figure that came out in the 1990s, which was the mid 1990s.
You can say that. If he come out in 1994, yeah, that was
Yes.
the mid 1990s.
He did came out in
Yeah.
1994.
You could say mid 90s. Yeah, you'd be right.
For being a 1994 figure, he still does look really cool.
Let us know down in the comments below, did y'all like this cartoon? Did y'all like them? And if y'all did, Was he y'all's favorite guy? I can almost say I think so, but I'm not sure. I'm maybe interested to see what y'all say. For the ones who watched this and knew about this, I think Grifter was the main two guy. He was kind of like the Wolverine for the Wildcats. To me, that's my mind. That's what I always went back to when I seen the Wildcats. That Grifter is the equal to Wolverine in a different genre. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I pictured it. He was wild. He was crazy. He was loose. He loved taking chances. He had a. He was like Deadpool. He loved his guns. He loved his weapons. But he was agile enough to be like Gambit, to where he can jump through a lot of stuff. And one thing that made him spectacular was that trench coat. He looked like he belonged there. In so many ways of what he said and how he dealt with issues. So that's why I'm saying if you watch it, you'll kind of get the characters of 3 in 1. Colton says kind of Deadpool. Well, okay, I can see that. I can actually see that.
The mask.
And
here.
then to me, it's Gambit and Wolverine. Those three put together would make Gambit. Not Gambit. Grifter. I can't believe I said Gambit. Anyway, what articulation does he have right quick? And then we'll get on to his guns.
Well, for a being that this is a figure that came out in the 1990s. That there's not gonna be a whole lot of playability you're gonna get for this figure. But for what he does have is he does have a okay he does have a head swivel, but it is kind of limited due to his collar around his trench coat. But the arms can rotate all the way around. The waist can swivel all the way around. And his legs do move, but they move at a kind of a weird angle like that.
If you try to sit down like that, you got issues. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. You trying to sit down like that, you got problems. So, anyway, this was back in the mid-90s. There is no knee articulation.
No.
Or ankle articulation. There is none of that.
No. Just the head, the arms, the waist, and the legs.
Right. I mean, I have to say, in his stance, the way he looks, he does look pretty bad, bad to the bone. His aesthetics, his get-up, his whole, how'd they say, motif. It looks pretty good. It looks really good. What's next? It comes with a stand.
Now we're gonna move on to his accessories. So the first thing that he comes with is this stand here, which is the Wildcats
battle base.
Battle base.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Stand.
Wildcats battle base. Okay, well. We will put Grifter on his battle base. That's just weird to call it a battle base, but okay. We'll go with that. That's what they call it.
Okay. And to attach Grifter onto here, there's of course a peg here that goes into either one of these holes. Yep. It goes into both of the holes here.
Okay, get the phone. He's got a phone. Y'all gonna like this.
And he does come with a phone here.
Y'all, it says right here, the phone is a Halo communicator. Allows the Grifter to hail the other Wildcats in times of crisis. In other words, it's his phone that he calls the other Wildcats. Yeah, okay. I did see him use that in the cartoon. He did have a phone, so it's kind of wild. Now, he should be able to hold the phone in one of the hands, and maybe the other one, I don't know, but we'll have to see. And see, they have a little screen on the phone. Try his other hand. Wait. One thing about the fingers is that the fingers are soft.
Well,
Kind of. Okay.
well, kind of, sort of, but to me, they kind of look like they're a harder plastic.
Right. Now, he doesn't have no pockets or anything like that that thing can go into. I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Okay, put it to the side. What he has now is his long gun. His high-powered, the biggest gun. The high-powered stun bolt rifle. In his days as a secret agent, the Grifter became highly skilled in the use of his long-range weaponry. His rifle is designed specifically for the Grifter with perfect balance and multiple caliber capabilities. So he can shoot anything from, I don't know, from what it says here, he should be able to shoot any and everything out of that gun. Because it says multiple caliber capability. Okay. So he should be able to take out a whole jungle. Now, this other one is the electro discharge pistol.
This.
This. Electro discharge pistol. A powerful particle accelerator which produces a wide beam of destruction. Okay. Okay. The next one is a customized energy blaster. Task Force, creator of the Wildcats, had his powerful weapon created for the Grifter in his ace marksmanship. Okay, some of it's wore off here, so that's the best. It is a customized energy blaster. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the last thing that you get is the collector's card here. Nice picture of Grifter here. And on the pack, it has his bio here, right?
Well, some of it goes in more depth right here.
On the box than on the
Yes.
card?
Yes,
Okay.
Grifter is the only full-blooded human member of the Wildcats. Once a petty thief and con artist by the name of Cole Cash, the mysterious Grifter joined up with the Wildcats, and it just goes on from that. So anyway, we know that he is the only human on the team. So therefore, he is the only human, full-blooded human that is on the team that has no bloodline going to the Wildcats. He is just a member of the Wildcats. And he was a petty thief at one time and a con artist. That was his background before the Wildcats. So that's pretty wow. So anyway, I think, like I said, and I'm gonna stick with this, and for y'all who have watched it, and let us know, was the Grifter the main reason why y'all watched this cartoon? Because he reminded y'all of a Wolverine in a way, or a Gambit, or one of the X-Men? I'm just curious.
Or maybe Deadpool?
Yeah, so like I said, it's interesting. It's interesting. And the Wildcats did have their part in history as far as cartoons and stuff like that, and animated series. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was good. They had a pretty good story plot to it, and I think where it shines the most is the individuality of each character. And the Grifter was no exception. And the Grifter was he was his own unique, special character to the Wildcats. Anyway.
Jump cut to final thoughts.
Yes.
Okay. We'll be back with our final thoughts here.